Hello, hello everyone. Hello. So today I will share some of the very affordable and very long-lasting perfume fragrances, and they are really affordable. Like it on discount, they are like just one meal for a hostel student too. Everyone, please fast, subscribe, and let's start watching the live. I'll start reviewing each and every perfume, and I'll share all the notes and how does it smell after long and how long it lasts. And this all perfumes you all are seeing are really under the budget and they are really, really very good perfumes. Yes, one of them is a bit more pricey. There are many more perfumes I'll share later with you all. So please start watching the live. Okay, so first perfume today we are going to start is let's say this. This engaged charm. This is really, really like good, sweet, fruity, and young smelling fragrance. Like one of those good for every college girls for daytime and smelling really good. This has more of a fruity notes and is like let me smell it once again. Mm, it's really like citrus fruits, berries. Mm, maybe some rose, jasmine, and it has like woody, natural fragrance, like forest, like at background. One of those, like like green forest, like very earthy smell, more of like amber wood, cedar wood, and slightly maybe or maybe not, I don't know, but I can smell sandalwood. And officially, they have said notes are having top notes having orange, raspberry, apples, heart notes like jasmine, rose, orris, and base note like cedarwood, amber, and cypress. And this is really a affordable one. It's normal. It's priced around 600, 650. And while normally it has discounts and it will be around 400, but during heavy festive discounts it's around 300, 350, even sometimes less than that, depends. When I purchased it around 378 rupees, and this is really something like when you can wear when you are like going for outings, for colleges, for normal day to day fresh looking smell. And this is really a citrusy good, and this one is really good for every college persons who are like really into perfumes and like fresh fragrances, fresh citrusy floral fragrance. I'm really sorry. I'm having some cold, so my voice is also not that great going. Okay, so I'll repeat this whole fragrance again in Hindi. Okay, तो हेलो, आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं एनवी का परफ्यूम इन द वेरिएंट चार्म। एंड इसकी फ्रेग्रेंस बहुत ही मतलब फ्रूट्स जैसी है, एकदम खट्टी मीठी फ्लावर्स वाली भी आती है, मतलब इट्स रियली गुड। इतना अच्छा है ये, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट आप डे टू डे टाइम में लाइक आपकी रेगुलर एक्टिविटीज के लिए फ्रेग्रेंस है। एंड दिस इज मोर ऑफ ये मतलब बहुत ही गुड फॉर सम स्टूडेंट्स एंड यंग गर्ल्स एंड विमेन्स, एंड ऑल्सो गुड। ये मतलब स्प्रिंग्स और समर्स में बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा, ये बहुत ही हेडेक देने वाली हैवी फ्रेग्रेंस नहीं है। And one more thing, iski fragrance is like more of many fruits and sorry, or iski fragrance, like mix of some orange, oranges here, where you can say berries be I can smell. Then I can even smell some flowers like rose or jasmine भी, मतलब बहुत ही अच्छी उसकी स्मेल आ रही है। और इसकी बहुत ही ड्राई डाउन पर स्मेल आती है लाइक ऑफ सीडरवुड एंड एम्बर, मतलब इसकी है ना वो गीली गीली वाली स्मेल आती है लास्ट में, जो बारिश के बाद आती है लास्ट लास्ट में। और स्टार्टिंग में भी इसका उस टाइप का थोड़ा सा पंच है. इसका मतलब वेरी फ्रेश फ्रेग्रेंस. इट्स वन ऑफ दोस, and it is really really good fragrance, and it lasts really very good. And I live in Gujarat, and temperature, Gujarat, India, and temperature here is not that less, so it lasts easily for 4 to 5 hours on me. And if I use it on my clothes, then it will be for way longer. And in winters it lasts really very long, and in indoors it's very great fragrance and also lasts really long. दिस फ्रेग्रेंस, मतलब इसकी नोट्स जो ये लोगों ने अपनी ब्रांड पर शो किए आर लाइक टॉप नोट्स आर ऑरेंज फ्लावर, raspberry, apple, which can be smelled easily, everything. Then heart notes are like jasmine, rose, and orris. Base notes are like cypress, cedarwood, and amber, which is like, yes, which shows that woody fragrance, and those cypress is like rainy fragrance and really fresh. So this is one of the really good fragrance. And normally its price is 600 and 650 around. And normally भी ये थोड़ा बहुत डिस्काउंट तो इजीली ऑनलाइन मिल जाता है. एंड इसकी price is around, after discount, at least 500 around, sometimes even 400 and 350 during those high and heavy mega sales going around. Okay, so you must buy and keep an eye on this fragrance. This lasts really really long, and ways go, it goes like really really very good fragrance for every college girl. Okay, now what will be the next fragrance? What do you think? Which one should I pick? This. I really want to go for this winter fragrance and night fragrance. This. Okay, first of all, I would really, really like to say sorry because I have removed its tag, and because I'm one of those girlies, who likes to remove all those plastic labels and all, scratching and all. Yes, I am one of those. I'm guilty to say, but I'm one of those. And this bottle is second fragrance of mine. I have repurchased it recently, and I have received this again yesterday. And this fragrance is one of those, very gourmand and tangy. Would like to wear it every parties, nights. No, this is really very good, sweet smelling fragrance. So its name is Engage Yang. This is Engage Yang fragrance, and this is one of my top fragrance. I even have some of those designer fragrances and perfumes. I even have some high-end perfumes, but this is one of those perfume which I prefer over some humongous priced perfumes. And yes, I love this perfume. Sorry. And this fragrance is like citrusy, citrusy, but it is very vanilla sweet. And in starting, it smells like really like those orange cakes, and once you enter those fruit cake shop, it has the smell sweet and tangy and refreshing, and just like you think like eating all those cakes and seeing like, oh, I want that. It smells just like that, yes. And one more thing, did you see all these perfumes? They all have such a nice packaging and such a nice, you can say, bottles, and every each and every perfumes are in glass bottles. And for the notes, initially, when I sprayed it, it was citrusy, like fruits and berries. And after some time, it's really sweet and floral. And I can even smell something like caramel in this. And it sure has some sandalwood and vanilla at base. Yes. So now let's go for its notes mentioned on its website. It has top notes of red berries and orange. Heart notes are toffee and jasmine. Yes, as I said, something caramelly. Yes, so this does have toffee. Toffee is like caramel, and it smells really good. And its base notes are sandalwood and vanilla. And yes, this is really, really, really good, and one of those party perfumes. And let me tell you, this one fragrance is such fragrance where everyone has said to me, "Oh, what fragrance are you smelling?" Each and every time I wear this perfume to some great place, and people around me wearing those designer perfumes, even they ask like, "Which one for perfume this is this?" And whenever I say that this perfume is this, they're like, "What? Really?" And I'm like, "Yes, you never know." And I'm one of those girly who likes to have good things overpriced. And I like to invest in each and every range. I have some budget friendly, then mid range, and I do have some high end perfumes too. But I also love this. I have many other budget friendly perfumes, but these 4 to 5 perfumes are really, really great. So this Engage Yang, this Engage Yang is one of those, like common fragrance on dry down, and has, like you want to just eat it, and it's really good perfume for your date nights also. It is really, really sweet fragrance. Hello. Hello, Pal. So this orange you are saying about this. This is Engage Yang or the perfume EDP. Sorry, or the parfum, and it really lasts long, and it really lasts around 5 to 6 hours normally onto me. And this perfume is also skin friendly, and whenever I spray it on my clothes, it lasts really around 12 to 15 hours or even more. And whenever I spray it indoors on clothes, it lasts till I wash those clothes easily. And this one is my go-to perfume for outings with friends, parties, clubbing, and for date nights. Sorry. Okay, so next up is Engage Femme. And once more, sorry for being that girl removing all those tags. Okay, so this one is Engage Femme. And this is one of those fragrance which is like, what can I say about this fragrance? This is like, very refreshing, female, feminine, and your daily go-to fragrance. It can be your, what do I say, daily personal fragrance, and this really lasts long. And as for notes, let's check and say, and this is also one of those my favorite. Okay, in starting, let me say one thing about this fragrance. This is really, really strong and it leaves a trail. Mhm. And it is like powdery, floral, and it does have some spice kick with a slight sweet smell. And what do I say? There is something I can't remember. Just a moment. Like this very feminine fragrance for even college girl, late 20s to mature women. Mm, there is something maybe patchouli. See, when I spray it, it's initially it's like fresh, sophisticated fragrance along with those sweet sparkle and slightly tart like berries or something. Then after some times I can even smell floral green rosy fragrance and creamy something along with some warm spice like fragrance. And for sure it does have something woody and sweet is most probably vanilla like. And the woody fragrance is like chocolate touch like most probably patchouli. I would really rate this fragrance 9 on 10, and for sure it can be one of your regular and signature fragrance for your day-to-day life. And it has really good longevity thanks to patchouli and vanilla. I can smell it really great, and it is slightly more like feminine, sophisticated, and sensual, and very modern, not those classical or traditional fragrance. For sure, it's not modern, it's modern, not at all classical or traditional fragrance. This is really great fragrance and really lasts long. Same as that of engaging we discussed earlier. And it is really something punchy smell, and I love the smell for sure. And this one is also my second best. Okay, so next up, let's discuss this fragrance. Oops, sorry. I'm really clumsy. Sorry. So next up is this fragrance called Envy Blanc, and this is more of those perfume which you would like to use to make yourself feel more powerful and dominant, like to your business meets. And one more thing, this is also one of those affordable perfume, and this one is also around 400, 500 range, and easily available online. And this one is really bold, elegant, and sophisticated fragrance. For notes, let's try on. First, I can really smell it like fruits, sweet fruits like pear, also tanginess like orange, and also floral, jasmine, and white flowers, more and more creamy flowers, maybe tuberose. And as for main fragrance, I can smell vanilla and musk, as this is sweet and also woody, something maybe cedarwood. It's not sandalwood for sure. This is most probably cedarwood. Okay, so this is really like where you need to make yourself feel powerful, and this is, you know, very sharp fragrance, but not one of those which will cause headache. And this fragrance lasts like very long. You know, once I sprayed it on my clothes, and I did not wear those clothes, but changed to other, and the cloth was hanging on my door for a week, and I can smell for a whole week until and unless I wore and threw it for wash. Like this fragrance lasts really long. Okay, so let's take what are the notes given on its website. So the top notes are pear, peach. For sure, I can smell all of them on first spray initially, and they all are lingering yet. Middle notes are jasmine, easily identifiable. Lily of Valley, yes, I can smell something watery, fresh. And tuberose, yes, I can smell that creaminess of tuberose. Next up, its base notes are musk, vanilla, and cedarwood for sure. Even that warmth of musk, vanilla, sweetness, and cedarwood's woodiness. This is like bossy women fragrance. I would say bossy women fragrance. And this perfume is like one of those which lasts really, really long, as I said earlier. And this is one of my most favorite fragrance. And I always use it for my presentations and all. I'm a doctor and I use it as a for my you know, doctor's greets and meets and presentations of cases and all. And this is really, really great perfume. Okay, so next up, let's go for our last perfume. This one is from Beverly Hills Polo Club, and it is roll-on form, and it's in the variant s- sexy for her. Sorry. And again, it's in the variant Eau de Parfum EDP. And this fragrance is like floral and what do I say? Girly, fresh, spring fragrance. And this one is in the roll-on form that I have. And this one is really, really feminine fragrance, but a mature feminine fragrance. I can smell like um, rose, then peony, some warmth of spices, patchouli, even something fresh, leafy. I can't decide what's that fragrance. Also, it does have some sweet cooling effect like amber. It's more of like oriental fragrance or floriental, I would say floral and oriental fragrance for sure. Also musk. So I would say this is like mm, peony, rose, a light hint of jasmine, along with patchouli, musk, amber, musk, and some spices in the middle. Maybe something like nutmeg or cinnamon. And I like to wear this fragrance in combination And this one is a bit pricey, I know, but I shared because I like to pair this fragrance with two of those perfume discussed today. And those are Yang and Charm, and sometimes also with Femme. And one more combination I would like to pair with this is Gucci Flora. This one and Gucci Flora in combination. Just a moment, I'll have some water. Just a moment, there is some technical issues I need to check. Okay, so I'm back. So this one is Sexy for Her from Beverly Hills Polo Club, and this was one of my gift from one of my friends. Okay, so it has really great combination floral and powdery fragrance, most likely like rose and peony and some woods. Now let's check the notes on the websites as per the brand they have given. And one more thing, this one was gift, and I do not have its exact price for what she brought. And Online it's in dollar around $30. So yes, this one is on pricey side. And the $30 is for full size, not this one. This was one full gift set, and one of that fragrance is this. So the notes mentioned on the website is citrus blend as top note, jasmine and rose as heart note, and base notes are peony. Yes, I can smell each and everything, but it does have some woody smell like amber, c- cedarwood for sure, and also some for sure some really, those oriental fragrances like nutmeg or cinnamon. This is very warm, cozy, floral, powdery fragrance. Sorry, really sorry. And I mostly use this fragrances in combination, and I use it as single fragrance whenever I am going to place where I don't want to smell and dominate myself. This fragrance lingers around me and it is very fresh, powdery, and girly fragrance, but for really, really mature fragrance. So yes, that's my fragrance list that I wanted to discuss today. Out of which, let me tell now which fragrances are my top fragrances, and let me set the cameras to the center. Yes, maybe at this place. Okay, so my let me tell every. This one is for those meets and greets and very sophisticated fragrance. This one is a combination fragrance that I like to pair with another, and as it is very mild and floral fragrance, very feminine, mature fragrance. Next up, let's see this. This one is Engage Yang, and this one is I Swear to Fragrance, and this one fragrance is like more of sweet, gourmand, and fruity, like one of those fragrance when you enter your bakery with those fruity cakes. I love that fragrance. and it really lasts super long, and it is super complimented fragrance. Next up is Engage Femme, the pink one, and this one is your day-to-day go-to classical feminine fragrance. Again, this one is for every mature to adult, not those elderly fragrance, but very fresh, young, modern age fragrance. It is again fruity floral, but very, very classic fragrance. And I love this for day to day use. And yes, that was all about Engage Femme, the pink one, square bottle. And last to discuss was Envy or the Parfum Charm. And this one is that spring, summer fragrance, fruity, floral, fresh, girly, collegey. And every time you are like into some of your like, you know, get together of friends having brunch and any gardens, outing, campings, fragrance at the hillside in the gardens. This one is really like fruity floral, and it does have that fragrance I love, which is like green, watery. Yes, but this one will be more of those for like young women's around like early 20s to late 30s max, but later I don't think so that will be liked by many mature women. So this one is really fruity, fresh fragrance for outings. So yes, a sophisticated fragrance, a go-to fragrance, a daily fragrance, and outings day out fragrance. So yes, this one is my affordable and under the budget fragrance. This all fragrances are around 500 and easily available under 400. And let me tell you, this Engage fragrance. Sorry, there was some internet problem. I have no idea what was going. Yes, I don't know what was the last thing you got to listen. Let me tell you one thing at last. This one is very floral, feminine, powdery fragrance that I like to pair with other fragrances. It is from Beverly Hills Polo Club in the variant Sexy for Her. Next up is Envy or the Perfume in the variant Blanc, and this one is very sophisticated and bossy fragrance, which I like to use in meetups, and wherever I need to make myself present as powerful. Then next up is Yang. Engage Yang. This one is really fruity, vanilla, gourmand fragrance, and each of these fragrances discussed today are lasting easily up to 5 to 6 hours, and if applied on your clothes, it lasts really, really long, almost half a day to a day, and even indoors, it lasts for more than one day on clothes and easily lasts up to next wash of your clothes. And this Engage Yang fragrance is really, really that I swear upon. Next up is Engage Femme, the pink one, and this one is very, your day-to-day fragrance, maybe a signature perfume which you can find under budget, and this one is really, really feminine, mature, modern fragrance. It is more of floral fragrance and having some oriental fragrances too, for sure. And this one is really, really I love to wear onto my day-to-day life. And the last one is Envy Charm, in the variant charm, and this one is very fruity, floral, fresh, refreshing, watery fragrance like rain, woods, and all. And this fragrance is for sure like I would love to wear in my every, all those outings, beach sides, and also those brunch at the gardens and on the hill stations. This one is really a lovely fragrance, and I would love to smell this fragrance anytime. Yes, so this one is mm, summer appropriate fragrance, and this one is more appropriate for nights and winters. Sorry, this bottle is really rolling up. So yeah, that's it. Is there any confusion or anything you would like to ask, then to ask in comments? I'm live for next 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to ask anything, you can. I'll try to answer about these fragrances. And yes. I need to have water. Just a moment. I'll be back. So, is there any things that you would like to ask about this fragrance or any other fragrance that you would like to discuss? Please comment down and I'll reply right now at this moment. please, please like and subscribe to my channel, The Curated. At this place, I'll discuss everything about your lifestyles that you need to use in your day-to-day life, with whether it may be a fragrance, your clothing, your styling, your cosmetics, your skin. And one more thing, I'm a doctor and I can say everything about cosmetics or your products very good and in a better way, which will be suited for your skin. So, yes, please subscribe to my channel and tell me which one fragrance you would like to discuss. Hello, Medical Pearl. Sorry, there was some. Hello, Medical Pearl. Okay, so tell me, everyone, what the next fragrance, or is there any fragrance that you would like me to show you all and try out? Please comment down. There are even more perfumes and everything coming up in next session. So please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so once more I'll repeat those type of the fragrances. This one is powdery floral. This one is sophisticated and bossy fragrance, as I said. This one is very warm and sweet fragrance for your night parties and date nights and sensual fragrance. Then comes this one. This one is very daily based, your signature and modern female fragrance. And the last envy charm one is very fruity and a fresh fragrance that you would like to use during your any outings and day outs with your girlies and all. So let me say each and every one's names. This first small one is by Beverly Hills Polo Club, Sexy for Her. The variant's name is Sexy for Her. Next one is by Envy. Oh, sorry. Let me put this at backside. This one is Envy or they perform in the variant Blank. Next one, this one is from Engage. I'm sorry for the I have removed that name tag, but this one is from Engage Yang. See if I'll check if there is any name in the bottom. No, but one minute. I do have box for this both whose names I have removed for some reason. I do have those cartons, external packages, because one bottle of those I have already completed, and these are my second bottles that I ordered recently, and then I'm getting this perfumes. All four of them are really, really great perfumes. Okay, so for the bottle Engage Yang, this one is its packaging and it has cardboard packaging, but it fragrance is really really nice. It's priced at 649 rupees, but I ordered on Flipkart for around 245 rupees. Yes, that was a great deal, and for this long last, I can swear this one fragrance is really really great. Next up is Engage Femme. But I do have its packaging, and this one also is priced around at rupees 649. But yes, this one again I purchased it around 257 rupees from Flipkart. Yes, there was some deals going on, and I purchased it at really really great price. Next and last up is Envy or they perform in the variant Charm. This one is also around 650 and so, and it was again I purchased during those Diwali sales, and its price was around 300 and something. So yes, all of those perfumes I mentioned today are really a great price, and I have received each perfume like so many so many compliments in each perfume. And this all if you have this basic five, I'll check if I have any other perfumes which are cost efficient but having similar fragrance as this Beverly Hills Polo Club Sexy for Her. I'll check if any perfume that has similar fragrance notes for lower price segments. Then if you have this, even if you don't have that Beverly Hills perfume, but other four perfumes like Envy Blanc, Envy Engage Yang, Engage Femme, and Envy Charm, this four perfume can make a very versatile perfume collection of yours at really really lower price, lower budget, like 250 for two, like 250 for two five under 502 perfumes, like, and those two were around 300 and 350, and I purchased around 750 700 800. Total of both was around 700 to 800, so 800 and 500, 13, around 1300, all four perfumes were there. And for sure I can say for them that this perfume are like I would love, and each of this makes your perfume profile great. Each one is that refreshing notes in starting, given like fruity, but not too headache like fruity, except for you can say charm because it is more fruity fresh because it is daytime sun, sunny area fragrance. But yes, none of that fragrance is like more of a headache as per the occasion. For sure, Yang is more of heavy fragrance. It might cause headache if if at all there is some problem with a bit even strong fragrance. So yes. So you have one, you know what? One thing I usually do is I always do like to have perfumes or fragrance that are like more of, what do I say, appropriate to the occasion or place I go. And for sure, I don't like so much fragrance to be worn, so I always go for 2.5 pumps, and I spray half pumps each and every place. So half pump on one of the wrist, half pump on another wrist. Never, ever, never, never, never rub your wrist. This will just make your fragrance go away very quickly because of the heat and rubbing. So one more thing, don't ever use so much. Yes, if you need to keep the fragrance for very long, spray multiple times in higher quantity at place, then just go outdoors for a minute or two. Um, Fragrance and not at the exit one point. Yes, on the wrist you can do 2 pumps, other wrist 2 pumps, then one near your elbow, inside of your elbow, one near your neck, and one in your hairs. That's more than enough for a good perfume which lasts long. That's more than enough. One more thing I would like to say that is always have different type of perfumes. Yes, if you like fruity perfumes, go for fruity perfumes, but different middle and base notes. Go for top floral notes. Yes, you will love. But if you have middle and base notes different and varied and different types of, see, one of them should be fruity floral for daytime. One should be mild, fresh, refreshing. One should be like, sophisticated, elegant, and powery and impression based fragrance for your those times where you need to showcase yourself powerful. And one should be the fragrance which you would like to go for parties and which last really really long, and one should be your signature fragrance that you can wear at any time, anywhere, which should be more of a. And one more thing I would like to say, I'm not one of those who likes very feminine fragrance. I do use male fragrances too. I always nurture my father's fragrances. So yes, I do love male fragrances too. But these are one of those fragrances which I would love to wear anytime without having any doubt and thinking someone would might judge me. One more thing, I don't ever care if anyone judges me. Let me place them somewhat at some distance. This thing, let me tell you. Each and every fragrance are in glass packagings. None of them are in. None of them are in any plastic or weirdly packaged bottles. For sure, these fragrances are great to invest in. But I would like to say, yes, one more thing I would like to say is that please comment down the fragrances that you would love to wear. For sure, I'll buy and review them. And if you want some fragrance, then comment down too. I'll try it for you so that you don't have to waste your money on that. Okay, so next up in next live or in next video, we'll make on some maybe my clothes collection for winter. How about that? Okay, so that's it for today. Bye bye. What's this thing going on? Okay, so that's it for now. Bye bye. Meet you in next video or the next session.